my role tonight is to talk to you about the economic development strategy that was recently developed by the Lehigh Valley Economic Development Corporation and a firm called Gartner Economics. LVEDC has many goals, one of which is to support existing businesses in the region. We know through in economic development that many jobs, 70 to 80% of jobs, come from growth of existing companies. So when Coca-Cola expands their bottling plant here, that creates a lot more jobs. That's a priority for LVEDC and always has been. With this study, we took an opportunity to take a look at what kind of businesses do we want to attract as well. Many of you read this past summer about Ocean Spray moving to the area with a large facility, bringing jobs. FedEx looking to move to the area, another 400 jobs. Olympus moved here years ago, brought 1,000 jobs. So as we look at how we're going to market the Lehigh Valley to attract new employers with new jobs that are better paying jobs perhaps, we wanted to take an opportunity to really look at what our strengths are in the region, what are we good at, what do we have workforce in, and then recruit businesses that fit our community. So that report was released a couple weeks ago, and I can tell you that LVEDC will be targeting 4 sectors for attraction. This is outside of the supporting existing businesses work we already do. So on top of that, we're going to look at focusing on attracting more high-performance manufacturing, so more quality manufacturing jobs. We also are going to look at life science research and manufacturing as well. So we know we have companies here in Lehigh Valley that make medical devices that are used in hospitals, IV bags, things like that. So that's a cluster for us. We want to target and attract more manufacturers in the life science area. And then food and beverage is an area that I think kind of is a nice overlap with Lynn's study, and that is a lot of times at LVEDC, we talk about huge employers. We talk about Kraft, we talk about Coca-Cola, we talk about Sam Adams, these large employers. But for food, it's not just the large employers that we get to focus on in the Lehigh Valley. We also need to support our smaller businesses who are looking to chase that new trend in food where we all want something made, by the person we know down the street. So. And then our 4th sector that was identified where we have a real strength is what they called, I'm going to read it, high-value business services. We have insurance companies, payroll companies, these kind of business services that are kind of an outgrowth of being where we are geographically. So that's another sector where we feel like we have a strength as a region and we're going to be targeting additional attraction. So those are our 4 targets. For attraction. Again, this study for economic development was really just taking a very finite look at that piece of what economic development does. Like I mentioned, LVEDC always has the priority of supporting our existing businesses with expansion, access to capital, as well as kind of a legacy for the last 15, 20 years of supporting. I wish Mike Heffley were after me because we do a lot of redevelopment work at LVEDC, supporting the reuse of buildings, and we're really excited to work with the City of Allentown on their plan, well, and Bethlehem and Easton as well, but kind of prioritizing that redevelopment and putting employers back into urban areas where workforce is walkable and accessible. So our study is on the Envision website. The LVEDC study is on the website. It's also on the LehighValley.org website.